Draymond Green just dropped a truth bomb about Caitlin Clark that's got everyone talking. The NBA star thinks Clark should be on Team USA for the Olympics. But why? What does Green see that others don't? Let's talk about Caitlin Clark's rise to stardom. This isn't just any rookie we're dealing with. Clark's been breaking records and expectations since her college days. At Iowa, she didn't just play basketball, she redefined it. Her stats, off the charts. Her impact, game-changing. But here's where it gets real. Clark didn't just dominate in college, she's bringing that same fire to the WNBA. The Indiana Fever snagged her as the #1 draft pick. And boy, are they reaping the rewards. Clark's not just filling seats, she's filling highlight reels. Now you might be wondering, what makes Clark so special? It's not just her scoring ability, though that's impressive enough. It's her all-around game that's turning heads. We're talking about a player who can shoot from anywhere, pass like a point guard, and rebound like a forward. But wait, there's more to this story. Remember the 2023 NCAA championship? That's where Clark's rivalry with Angel Reese really heated up. Picture this, Clark's Iowa team facing off against Reese's LSU. The tension was palpable, the game was intense, and then, in a moment that went viral, Reese mocked Clark's "you can't see me" gesture. That wasn't just a game, it was the birth of a rivalry that's now spilling over into the WNBA. This rivalry isn't just about two players, it's about the changing face of women's basketball. Clark and Reese represent a new generation of players who aren't afraid to show emotion, talk trash, and dominate on the court. They're bringing a level of excitement and drama that's drawing in new fans and keeping the old ones on the edge of their seats. But here's the thing, not everyone's thrilled about this new era. Some veteran players are watching Clark's meteoric rise with a mix of admiration and unease. Why? Because Clark isn't just succeeding, she's challenging the status quo. She's bringing a style of play and a level of attention that's forcing the entire league to evolve. You might be thinking, sure, she was great in college, but how's she doing in the big leagues? Well, let me hit you with some stats that'll make your head spin. In her rookie WNBA season, Clark's averaging 17.1 points, 5.8 rebounds, and 8.2 assists per game. Oh, and let's not forget the 1.5 steals and 0.8 blocks. This isn't just rookie of the year material, this is potential MVP stuff. And Clark's impact goes beyond the stat sheet. She's bringing new fans to the game, boosting ticket sales, and increasing TV ratings. The Indiana Fever, once struggling for attention, are now one of the hottest tickets in town. Clark's not just playing the game, she's changing it. But let's not forget about Reese. While Clark's been grabbing headlines, Reese has been quietly putting up impressive numbers of her own. We're talking 13.5 points, 12 rebounds, 1.8 assists, and 1.5 steals per game. That's nothing to sneeze at. The Clark-Reese rivalry isn't just hype, it's two exceptional players pushing each other to new heights. You thought Caitlin Clark was unstoppable? Well, get ready for a plot twist that'll make your head spin. Despite her record-breaking college career and explosive WNBA debut, Clark just got hit with a major snub. She didn't make the cut for the US Olympic team. Yeah, you heard that right. The player who's been redefining women's basketball won't be representing her country on the world stage. Now you might be wondering, how is that even possible? Clark's been dominating every court she steps on. Her stats are off the charts. She's bringing new fans to the game left and right. So what gives? Well, here's where things get complicated. Team USA's coach, Cheryl Reeve, and the veterans on the squad are standing firm on their decision. They're not just looking at raw talent, they're talking about experience and team chemistry. According to them, Clark's absence from the Olympic prep camp while she was focused on March Madness played a big role in the decision. But let's be real, is that the whole story? Some are questioning if there's more to it. Is the old guard feeling threatened by this young superstar? Are they trying to protect their turf? Enter Draymond Green. The NBA star just dropped a truth bomb that's got everyone talking. Green didn't mince words. He said, "I think Caitlin Clark should have been on the USA team. It's great for the brand." Boom, just like that, he cut through all the excuses and got to the heart of the matter. Green's not just talking about Clark's skills on the court. He's talking about what she brings to women's basketball as a whole. The excitement, the new fans, the media attention. In Green's eyes, leaving Clark off the team isn't just a missed opportunity for her, it's a missed opportunity for the entire sport. And think about it, the Olympics is a global stage. It's a chance to showcase the best of the best. And Clark, she's not just good, she's a game changer. She's the kind of player who makes people who've never watched women's basketball before stop and take notice. So what happens when you leave a player like that at home? You're not just missing out on her points and assists, you're missing out on the buzz she creates, the new eyes she brings to the sport, the young girls she inspires to pick up a basketball for the first time. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Clark isn't the only rising star who got left off the team. Angel Reese, Clark's rival from that epic NCAA championship game, didn't make the cut either. Two of the most exciting young players in women's basketball, both watching the Olympics from home. This isn't just about one or two players anymore. This is starting to look like a pattern, a clash between the old way of doing things and the new wave of talent that's shaking up the sport. It's tradition versus innovation, experience versus excitement. And it's not just fans who are noticing. Players from other countries are weighing in too. They're saying leaving Clark and Reese off the team makes their job easier. Think about that. Team USA might have just made their competition's lives a little bit easier. The battle for recognition in women's basketball isn't just about one tournament or one player. It's about the future of the entire sport. Caitlin Clark's rise has ignited a fierce debate that's shaking the foundations of women's basketball. On one side, you've got the established stars and coaches who've been running the show for years. On the other, you've got rising talents like Clark and Angel Reese who are bringing a whole new energy to the game. But wait, there's a twist. It's not just fans and analysts weighing in on this debate. NBA stars are getting involved too. Jaylen Brown, the Boston Celtics superstar, just threw his support behind Angel Reese in a way that's got everyone talking. Brown said, "Angel Reese got my vote. I just think, consistency to come in just double-double after double-double." Now, you might be thinking, why does Brown's opinion matter? Well, it adds a whole new layer to this story. It's not just about Clark anymore. It's about how we value different types of players and different styles of play. Brown's support for Reese shows that this debate isn't as simple as old guard versus new blood. It's about what we value in women's basketball. So what's really at stake here? Is it just about talent, or is there more to it? Some folks are saying it's all about marketability. Clark's got that star power, that ability to draw in new fans and media attention. But others argue that raw talent and consistent performance, like Reese's double-doubles, should be what really counts. And here's where it gets really interesting. The way we answer these questions could shape the future of women's basketball. Think about it. If the powers that be keep favoring established stars over rising talents like Clark and Reese, what message does that send? It could discourage young players from taking risks and developing their own unique styles. It could make the game less exciting for fans. But on the flip side, if we only focus on marketability and star power, we might miss out on incredible talents who don't fit that mold. Players who might not be flashy, but who consistently deliver on the court. The stakes are huge. Including or excluding new stars like Clark and Reese isn't just about one season or one tournament. It's about the growth of women's basketball as a whole. These players are bringing in new fans, getting more media coverage, and inspiring young girls to pick up a basketball. If we don't embrace that, we might be missing out on a golden opportunity to take women's basketball to the next level. But it's not just about growing the fan base. It's about evolving the game itself. Players like Clark and Reese are pushing the boundaries of what's possible on the court. They're bringing new skills, new strategies, and new attitudes to the game. If we don't make room for that innovation, we risk letting women's basketball stagnate. Now, you might be wondering, how is all this playing out in real time? Well, let's take a look at the latest Rookie of the Year predictions. It's a tight race between Clark and Reese, with both players putting up impressive numbers. Clark's averaging 17.1 points, 5.8 rebounds, and 8.2 assists per game. Reese isn't far behind with 13.5 points, 12 rebounds, 1.8 assists, and 1.5 steals per game. These stats aren't just numbers, they're a reflection of the ongoing debate about what we value in women's basketball. Clark's got those flashy scoring and assist numbers that grab headlines, but Reese's consistent double-doubles show a different kind of dominance. The Rookie of the Year race isn't just about individual accolades, it's become a symbol of the larger debate about the future of women's basketball. Who wins could send a powerful message about what kind of players and what kind of play style we value most.